Hi guys, and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, and if you're not new here and you're like, what is this, Jasmine? Why are you sweaty in workout clothes? I will answer. So a few weeks ago I talked about doing a series on my channel where I follow one of Caroline Girvans' epic programs, and I updated you guys about it. And in that video I kind of said, like, let me know if that's something you're interested in. But I might do it anyways, even if no one is interested, because I have personally had a very busy couple of months. I took too many units in school. I was working on an extracurricular project. I was grading for one class, being a lab assistant for another class. And on top of that, I had extra family commitments that I had made months prior. Like my uncle got married, that made me have to do all of my schoolwork during the weekdays so that I could go out of town during the weekend. And due to that, I did not work out very much. So for reference, this is my passion planner. I track everything in it, and one thing that I do track is my workouts. Not what I work out, but any day that I get at least 30 minutes of exercise, I count that as a workout. So if I go for a hike or just a long walk with one of my friends, or I lift some weights, or I go for a jog, or do a dance class, whatever it is, that counts as a workout. So I have last year's workouts and this year's workouts. So I don't know if you can tell, but April got a little bit sparse, and then May was pretty much non-existent because I just had some days where I ran from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and then when I came home, I had assignments that were due in the next couple of days that I really needed to work on, and I didn't prioritize exercise. This is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. I know a lot of people go through seasons where they're very busy, but I have been working out pretty consistently with a couple breaks, like when I broke my tailbone and stuff like that, for almost 2 years now. And I generally notice about myself that I sleep better, I'm a little bit easier to focus, and I just feel better. I have less stomach aches and headaches and things like that when I am working out more frequently. The stomach aches and headaches are more likely a stress thing, and then exercise helps reduce stress and all of that stuff. I'm not saying that exercise gets rid of headaches. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. I just notice myself that when I work out 3 to 6 times a week, I feel better. So when I first started working out, the way that I motivated myself was doing programs. I did Heather Robertson's 12-week program, then I did Caroline Girvans' Epic 1 program, and then I took a break, and then I did Caroline Girvans' Epic 3 program. So those 3 in 2020 and 2021 really helped me stay on track. And then when I was, this past fall and winter, I was doing more of my own workouts. I was lifting heavier weights and not doing interval workouts, and that was working. But honestly, the rec center at my school gets so crowded, and if it is very crowded, I tend to get a little bit of gym anxiety, and I don't like going up to someone and being like, hey, how many sets do you have left on this machine? So I'll kind of just avoid machines that have people on them, and then sometimes I'll just only grab one pair of dumbbells and do a workout. And I'm like, well, I could do this at home, and then it becomes this whole thing. And I was trying to avoid the busy times at the rec, and I was really busy myself, and it just became this thing where I kept coming up with excuses, and I just wasn't working out as consistently. So I thought to myself, okay, you have weights at home, and in the past you've really enjoyed doing workout programs on YouTube. Let's do another one. And if halfway through it you feel like you've gotten your mojo back and you want to stop it so that you can just do your regular weightlifting workouts, you can, but let's just get on a routine. And YouTube has become an area of my life that I use to keep myself accountable. So for project planning, YouTube keeps me accountable. I do updates, I use my products, I have to check in with myself and with you guys to actually make progress and do the things that I say I'm going to do. And I don't always hit my goals, but it is largely why I do YouTube. This is just a hobby for me. So I thought this could be the project panning of my health and well-being. Like the checking in with all however many people who end up watching this video could be my way of keeping myself accountable. And also a lot of like the people on YouTube who review other people's fitness programs often either have like their own fitness program or they're just in incredibly good shape. I am in medium shape. I you know, get winded going up the stairs sometimes, but I also like do try to make healthy choices for myself. I'm not a fitness influencer. So I thought that if there is someone else out there who is in medium shape, who wants to know, like, is this a good workout program for me? You can see me post-workout and listen to me talk about it, and I will give you my honest feedback as of where I am. So I want to, every 2 weeks, come in, update you about where I am, and just like check in with myself, with you guys, talk about what workouts I've done, maybe list like favorite workout and a least favorite workout or something like that, and then just kind of talk about the general flow. I just finished my second week, and when I say that, I'm not caught up on the workouts. I had a couple of days this past 2 weeks where like I literally just, I know this sounds like a cop-out, I did not have time. On Friday, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning, drove to Los Angeles, did a final presentation, watched 2 other final presentations, had lunch with the manager who was organizing these presentations, drove back, did an assignment that was due at midnight, and then, like, ate dinner. And after all of that, I was not working out. I went and I did bowling with my friends. I just, you know, sometimes you need to feed your sanity instead of your exercise routine. So I am 2 workouts behind, but I have a plan. Next week I am driving to Minnesota. Yay! During that I will have like 2 or 3 days where I won't have access to weights. So I'm thinking I'm going to save these 2 workouts that happen to not need weights because they're little like cardio hit things. Not little, they're gonna be hard. I know they're gonna be hard. And then I'll do them then, and then I'll be somewhat back on track. We'll see. So the way that I keep track of the workouts is I made a spread in my back pages of my passion planner. This I got off of her website, and I have my start date and my end date, and sometimes I write a little motivational thing. One second, I'm gonna go grab my planner that I used for my previous Caroline Girvan things. Okay, so for Epic 1, this is what my spread looked like. I have a little RPG with her weights in the corner. I thought that was cute. And this Epic program was interrupted by me breaking my tailbone, so that's why it goes from April 25th to July 19th, because I had to take like 4 or 6 weeks off or something like that to do this, to like finish it. I also was doing physical therapy at the time for my knee, and so I got a little return to running program after I finished my PT. And so I have that tracker up here as well. And then, wrong way, this is me with my cute friends. More RBG. I got a bunch of RBG stickers that year. My trip to Greece where I broke my tailbone. And then this is my Epic 3. Again, start and end. I actually didn't do a couple of the last workouts because I was getting really into lifting heavier weights. And so I just kind of was like, you know, I'm still working out. It's good enough. But yes, and so I had like my goals and kind of my reflection at the end of it. And so that was what I did last year. I didn't make one for Heather's program because that was started in 2020 and I didn't have a passion planner at that time. So yes, this is what I'm doing for this year. So I've done 8 of the 10 workouts so far. I give myself a little check when I've completed them. These are 2 like cardio, no equipment days. I'll do those when I'm driving out to not California. I'm in California when I'm driving out to Minnesota. And yeah, overall, thoughts. The upper body day here had a lot of push-ups. Like, she does a lot of push-up variations. I'm not good enough at push-ups to do all of the variations. Sometimes I'll just do regular push-ups or like tricep push-ups on my knees when she's doing a weird variation. But since there was like 8 different variations, I got to a point where I was like, my arms, like, I would try to do a regular push-up and I would just kind of like fall over. So, you know, just be warned. That one was really hard. Both the full body days were really nice. They were very hard. Like, I get a third of the way through and I'm like, ugh. But, you know, it's good. I tend to use lighter weights on those days. This trio, the chest and tris, lower body, and then back, biceps, and abs days, I really liked this trio, like these 3 workouts. I've actually done them before when I was just like doing random workouts that weren't programmed the past like couple of months. I did both the chest and triceps and the back and biceps one previously, so I kind of knew what to expect, but I still really liked them. And yeah, next week it's 2 leg days, like a leg day and then a hamstring and glutes day and then an upper body day. It's either like lower upper lower or upper lower upper, if that makes sense. That's why it's like a checker pattern on this side. So that'll be fun. Her leg days are hard. Like, I remember my first Caroline Girvan leg day, I was like, holy shit, because I had been doing Heather Robertson leg days up until that point, and they're hard. Like, don't get me wrong, Heather Robertson is a great workout program, but she tends to do more HIIT. Like, she'll do kind of smaller, she likes no repeat HIIT with a lot of her workouts. I think they're just very popular on YouTube, and that's why she does so many of them. But going from a lot of no repeat high intensity intervals to Caroline, who does a lot of like variations. So you'll do squats, and then you'll do 1.5 rep squats, and then you'll do half rep squats, and then you'll drop one of the weights, and then you'll do like pulses, or, you know, and you'll do those right in a row, and by the end of it you fall over. And I wasn't expecting that. And I was doing, the first time I did a Caroline Girvan workout, I was like trying to do the pulses, and I was like, I can't. I wish I couldn't feel my legs because they burn so bad right now. So yeah, that, I definitely feel sore after her leg days. I really like them. They're intense. I do augment them a little bit because, as I said before, I've had some issues with my knee because I'm very quad dominant when I do things, and it pulls, like, it puts a lot of stress on my patellar and my collateral ligaments because, like, they're getting pulled on a lot by my different quad muscles, and so that causes knee pain. So I tend to, if there is an option to make the exercise a little bit more hamstring or glute dominant, I tend to do that just because it works for me. I get less knee pain. If you really want like those like really strong quads, then just don't do that, I guess. I don't know, that's up to you. So yeah, I am looking forward to the next 2 weeks of workouts. I'm hoping to be like back in schedule, like having completed all of the workouts by the time I check in next, but I'm going to check in 2 weeks from today whether or not I have. So that's kind of how I'm also going to keep myself accountable. I'm going to update you whether or not I'm done, so then I have to admit to myself that I'm not done, if that makes any sort of sense. So yeah, I am excited. Next week there's going to be a lot of driving, so I'm hoping that this will be good to kind of keep me active when we're driving 30 hours. And yes, when I get to Minnesota, I'll have like a little like kind of exercise center where I'm living. I think it'll have just some free weights and stuff in it, so I'll be doing my workouts there. And I might like kind of like vlog a little bit, like take pictures or videos of me laying on the floor after a workout, like, why am I doing this to myself? which is how I feel immediately after the workout. And then I take a breath and I stop sweating profusely, and then I'm like, that was good. I feel better now. I feel centered. So yes, that is everything for today's video. I feel like I wanted to say something else and I can't remember what it is, so it is what it is, but I hope you're having an amazing, awesome day wherever you are. If you are interested, I'm going to link Caroline's website and YouTube channel down below so that you can check her out. This girl is freaking ripped. Like, I don't know, my significant other loves AEW wrestling, so like I'll watch with him sometimes, and like there's some wrestlers who I'm like, Caroline Girvan could take her, you know, like I know it's all fake and stuff like that, it doesn't matter, but like she is ripped, so you know, gotta get strong. But yeah, that is everything that I have for today. I will link her information down below. If you are interested in my next update to see how I do with the move and staying active during all of that craziness and packing and stuff like that, please come back in 2 weeks from now or subscribe and then you will get notified of it. So that is everything. I hope you are having an incredible day wherever you are and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys!